Hey everybody, it's your bro Luke Feast, back at you with another video. I have a show on my YouTube channel called Story of Trey. I've been animating it, and the animation has been developing a lot over the years. I'm really proud of the story and the whole animation I've been drawing behind it. In this video, I'm going to get into the history of Story of Trey. I'm going to go into how I made Story of Trey and how it came to be today. The first time I ever drew Story of Trey was in 2015 on September 9th. I was inside the classroom and I was really bored. I had nothing to do. So I just started doodling on paper, drawing some boxes and drawing a character named Ethan and Trey. At the time, I had a friend named Ethan in the class, and he still is a good friend of mine. We were really good friends. We always made fun of each other in lighthearted, goofy ways, and we always had each other's back. And that's what Ethan was based off of in Story of Trey. And that was the first time I ever drew Trey. I'm such a freaking loser. Everything that happens to me is bad luck. I'm broke, nobody likes me at all, and I'm so dumb.
Trey, did you forget your antidepressants?
Oh crap. At the time, a lot of my friends and family really enjoyed these comics I made, so I continued to make them just for fun. I posted them on my Facebook page, and I was proud of what I was making. I want to be like Snoop Dogg.
Why, Trey?
I want to have a good time and fall asleep on the roof. This is harder than it looks. When I hit junior year in high school, I had a project where I could animate and show it in front of the class as an extracurricular project. That was the first time I've ever animated Trey. I made this really low budget animation. I didn't even have Adobe Premiere Pro. I couldn't afford it. I think I used iMovie or something. I'm pretty sure I just placed I literally just drew each frame differently, and it took a really long time. But I was really proud of how it turned out, but it took a really long time to finish. Because it wasn't like computer animated. I had to draw each individual drawing separately, and it was like I didn't know how to animate at the time, so I was still learning. But this is that.
Nothing better than a bag of chips and TV right in front of your face.
Except we're watching Fox News.
So what's wrong with watching a bunch of clowns bicker? It's like comedy.
Fox News? That's it. I lost faith in everything.
Don't mind me. I think Fox News sucks.
When I finished that, I realized I really loved animation. I wanted to make some sort of animation, so I made a new channel called Feast Studios with some films and all my hobbies and my music and my endeavors I would post, including Story of Trey. The first Story of Trey episode that's on the channel was called Pilot of Trey, and I believe it was in like 2019 when I first posted it, and the kids go ditch school for a concert. You can check it out here. Here's a clip from that episode.
Talk to Sarah. It's been long enough.
Hey Sarah.
Hey Trey, are you ready for the test today?
There was a test?
Awkward.
And then I continued making more animations. The next animation I made was Get a Job by Story of Trey, which I was trying to experiment and figure out what the characters were doing. And here's a clip from that, I guess. What are you doing after school, Ethan?
Just playing PUBG at my place. Wanna join?
Well, after school, I'm going to work.
And keep in mind, I wasn't using Adobe Animate, but I was using Adobe Premiere Pro. So I was keyframing every single object separately. Like I would take an arm movement and place it into a Adobe Premiere Pro and rotate the arm movement. So that's how I would animate back then. And it wasn't the best quality, but it worked for what I was doing at the time. And I continued to animate that way for years, and my animations did develop more and more. By the 5th episode, which was Homecoming Story of Trey, which is my personal favorite episode on season 1 of Story of Trey, that's when the animation started getting even better. I felt like it wasn't like now, but it was definitely, you could see the mouth movements coming into place more. It still had a long way to go, but I really felt like I invested more into the storyline.
No, I'm too young to die!
Ethan, you suck at this game.
I don't play much Grand Theft Autobahn, give me a break.
I bet I could last longer than you, Wide Load.
I'd like to see you try, Trey.
What the hell are you three doing? It's like 5 in the morning. I've been trying to sleep.
I made another episode called Lowrider, which was pretty good, and then I got into season 2 with better animation. And this was about in 2021. I was with some at the time friends, and we got around a table and we were thinking of this script idea, and it was called Strip Bar Casino. And that was Homecoming. And that is when the animation started, the style started to get more detailed, I felt like. And I did put a lot more detail into the drawings.
Welcome in. Let me know if you need help finding anything.
There are so many options.
Put the money in the bag.
Oh shit, don't shoot.
Just do what I say and everything will be fine.
After that episode, I made the time travel episode. And this, I had a fan, but my friend Milo Vegas, who is a fan of my YouTube channel, showed me, and he recommended I get Adobe Animate software, and it works really well. And that's how I animate my content now. Then I made the time travel episode.
Hey Trey, it's your dad.
Oh damn, you're right.
This is really freaky.
Hey Mr. Fisher.
Ethan, shut up.
Who are you guys?
I'd really like to talk, but I don't want to disappear like in Back to the Future. So bye. Take us to 2022. The funny thing is about that episode, I actually went through a breakup, and that was kind of hard on me. And I literally stayed up like a whole week just rage animating. And I'm pretty sure that was around the episode, the science fair I got broken up with, and I stayed up like a whole... I'm not crying. No, I'm not crying. It's the green screen light. I stayed up like a whole week just bolting out this animation called Science Fair. It was where they work on a science fair project.
Hey, did you guys make an invention? Hell yeah! We worked hard on it!
No, you just ate food and watched us make it, Ethan.
Fair enough.
Then I made another episode after that. Oh yeah, and then recently I changed my animation style. I was at Michael's and I'm all like, wait, there's these cool pens I want to try. So I started drawing and I changed the animation style because I felt like I could add more detail to a new animation style with these new pens. And I also been watching a lot of One Piece and other manga, and I really like the storytelling and the art style they put into their projects, so I kind of wanted to change my animation style just to experiment with more potential for my animation. So this is my latest Story of Trey, and this is what it looks like, and there's more to come. Stay tuned.
Hey, Andy. Hey, Trey. Do you know where Ethan is? What do I look like, his mother?
No, you look like my bitch, though.
I ain't no one's bitch.
Andy, you do realize that's a double negative. That means you are someone's bitch.
And that was the history of Story of Trey.
These toons.